Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Class 9 English. I'm excited to explore some fascinating topics with you this semester.
In a world full of texts and quick DMs, when was the last time you actually got a real letter? The kind you can hold in your hand? It just hits different, doesn't it? Well, that's because writing an informal letter is one of the most personal ways to connect. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can master it. Okay, take a look at this. It's a simple note from a son to his mom. Seems pretty straightforward, right? And it is. But what's really cool is that hidden inside this heartfelt message is a powerful 7-part structure that just works every single time. And we're about to uncover that secret structure together.
So, before we jump into that secret formula, let's start with the basics. What even is an informal letter? And honestly, why should you care about writing one when you can just send a text?
See, the key thing to get about an informal letter is that it's all about that personal connection. It's for the people you're close to, your family, your friends, and the language you use should feel like that. It's not about using big, fancy words. It's about being simple, polite, and most importantly, just being you. Now, look, I know a lot of us only learn about this stuff for an exam. And hey, that's a perfectly good reason. But the real magic of writing a letter goes way beyond just getting a good grade. It's a way to show you care, to share a part of your life, and to build stronger bonds with the people that matter. It's like sending a little piece of your time and attention. All right, it's time. Let's get to that secret structure I was talking about. We're going to do a little anatomy lesson and break this thing down into its core parts so you can see exactly what makes it tick. Believe it or not, every great informal letter is built on these 7 simple parts. Think of them as a blueprint that guides you from the very first word to the last. Let's dive into what each one does. First up, the heading. This is basically your where and when. It gives the person reading it instant context before they even get to the message. Next, you've got the salutation. This is just your warm hello. It's how you set that friendly, personal tone right from the start. Then comes the opening sentence. Think of this like a polite handshake that helps you ease into the main conversation. And now for the heart of it all, the body. This is where you get to it. You share your news, your feelings, the whole reason you're writing in the first place. Now to start wrapping things up, you use a closing sentence. It's just a smooth and polite way to signal that the main message is over. Right before your name, there's the subscription. This is that final affectionate sign-off, like your loving son or best wishes. And finally, of course, your signature. You just sign your name. And that's it. That's the whole 7-part structure. Simple, right? So we've got the structure down, but what about the vibe? What makes a letter feel real and genuine? Well, think of this next part as your simple checklist for writing something that really connects. You know what's great about these rules? How simple they are. The goal isn't to sound like a genius. It's to be clear and to be heartfelt. So use simple language, keep your sentences short and sweet, always be polite, and maybe skip the slang. Just follow the format, stick to your topic, and you are pretty much guaranteed to write a great letter. Okay, theory is one thing, but seeing this stuff in the wild is where it really clicks. So let's look at a couple more examples to see how this powerful 7-part blueprint works no matter what you're trying to say. So here's a letter that's all about concern, right? The emotion is worry, and the body of the letter gets straight to the point. But look closer. The underlying structure, it's exactly the same. That simple framework is strong enough to carry any kind of message. And it works for happy moments, too. This letter is just pure celebration and pride for a sister's success. But what's holding all that excitement together? Yep, you guessed it, the very same 7-part structure, giving it a clear and powerful way to deliver that amazing news. Okay, so we've taken the letter apart, we've learned the rules, and we've seen it in action. So what's the point? What are you going to do with this? Because remember, the real reason to learn this skill isn't just to pass a test, it's to connect. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. In a world of messages that disappear in a second, who in your life deserves something real, something they can keep? A parent? A brother or sister? An old friend? Go on, take what you've learned today and turn it into a real moment of connection.
Join us and register now for online transformation.